are a lot of things I love about this Miami Hurricanes team this year, but the one thing I love the most is the way this defense plays, and I mean, man, are they terrifying. Look at Ruben Bain on this play. So, essentially, as the ball is snapped, we're going to notice the offensive line is in a kind of a scat protection where they're sliding to the right with man-to-man to the left. Now, our interior guy right here, his job is to specifically get to the inside shoulder of his opponent. The reason being is because he wants to kind of establish a lot of ground for Ruben Bain to work with. So as we attack the inside, look at how much room we have here for Ruben Bain. So much room, right? That is just how you scheme a guy in one-on-one situations to get to the quarterback. And right here, he's going to act like he's generating leverage to the outside shoulder, getting all that weight onto the outside foot of the tackle. His change of direction, Ruben Bain, is unbelievable. Look at him fly right by, get to the backfield, and force a little bit of pressure on the quarterback. Ball comes out early, but again, I know he doesn't get the sack on this play, but it's when you have two guys coming off the edge that just can make your life hell. Yeah, it's going to be really tough to win games, and I think these two guys alone are the main reason I think they can go very far. Now, we're going to break down a ton of film. Before we do so, make sure you guys hit the like button if you want more Miami updates. Also, comment down below P2. That'll help me understand you guys like the video and want more. Let's just dive in. Now, the creativity of this offense sometimes is just unbelievable. Right here, we're going to hand the ball off to Malachi Tony. We're going to get this guy running like this deep post down the field. But this is the guy we really want to pay attention to. He does such a good job kind of manipulating this defense into thinking he's blocking, right? And you're going to see him. Watch him get downhill. Look, looks like he's about to block. There's no chance that he's going out a route, at least from what he is showcasing to this DB. And all we're trying to do here is tell this DB, oh, it's a run, right? They're handing it off to Malachi Tony. Let's get these guys to bite up, and then we break down the field once we get him to overcommit, right? So let me move my screen over here. Boom, we act like we're blocking, and then boom, once he overcommits, you take off. Now, what's great is this is a beautiful ball. That post route that we said was going down the field here does a great job getting that DB out of the play, but also, and more importantly, getting the safety out of the play as well for the majority. And then, boom, we find our guy down the field. Beautiful pass for a future Heisman quarterback, Malachi Tony. Obviously, I'm just kidding. But maybe Heisman. He could definitely win a Heisman. Maybe not the quarterback position. But wide receiver, he's nasty. Quarterback, look at that. Dime. Maybe this is a do-it-all type of player. I don't know. That was a dot. I'm not going to lie. Malachi Tony, you got an arm. Look at this. Look at that spiral. Looks better than Carson Beck at times. No shade. What a play. Speaking of Malachi Tony, we get another play here. First thing we notice here is the off coverage. You how off they're playing. I mean, they're giving him about 10 yards of separation off this snap. Now, the only thing we have to be wary about is if this guy kind of breaks into a hook flat or a seam flat or a cloud flat, gets out there quickly. Got to be worried about that. But off the snap, we are going to obviously come out with 12 personnel, one running back, two tight ends to the top side. Boom, we're going to drop back. He does drop into his zone, but he doesn't immediately break to the outside, which means we got to throw the ball early, on target. Boom, it's there. So much space. Obviously, this bottom side route is what we call clear route. Just get rid of that DB. Run right at him and get rid of him. From here, we have a 10-yard separation and a linebacker. Yeah, good luck. If you want to do that versus Malachi Tony, you're going to pay for it 9 times out of 10, probably 10 times out of 10, and we walk into the end zone for a touchdown. Great play. Good job by Carson Beck, understanding that instead of this guy dropping back quickly into the flats, he kind of drops like a little bit more towards the middle of the field, which is, again, not what you want to do versus this route. And a great job by the offense. Speaking again about Malachi Tony, we got even more footage of Malachi. Now, right here, it kind of lines up in line. Our receivers to the outside, they're both trying to get towards the middle of the field. Malachi is going to be running a very similar route, an out route, but as he looks back for the football, he's going to turn down this right sideline. We're trying to sell to our DB that we're getting the football early on this play. So again, you're going to see a break to the outside and look back for the football right here, okay? This is genius because his DBs really pay a lot of attention to the eyes of not only the quarterback, but the wide receiver. When they start to look for the football, that tells that DB, oh, the ball might be coming right now. So they kind of overcommit up. I know we can't see what he's actually thinking, but as we progress this thing, guy bites down a little bit and then boom, dot. I mean, that's a great throw by Carson Beck. Look at this, man. Beautiful throw by Carson Beck. I know I threw a little bit of shade on him earlier, but no, I mean it. I mean it. Carson Beck is a solid quarterback, man. Definitely kind of revitalizing his career in Miami compared to when he was in Georgia last year, but that's a dime. And Malachi Tony might be one of the best wide receivers in college football right now. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but watching this guy play every week is fun. Guys, again, do me a favor. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more Miami Hurricane updates throughout the entirety of the year. Offense, defense, individual player breakdowns. I'm sure that, again, if this video does well enough, we're going to be covering more plays, more offense, more defense just over the next couple of days before their next game. So join the family if you haven't already done so. Here's another play by the defense early in the game, late first quarter. They come out in what looks to be 11 personnel. I don't think they've got a tight end out here, just one running back, 4 wide receivers. So yeah, 10 personnel, drop back. I mean, pressure gets there quick. They send 3. Dude, what in the world? Guys, they send 3 initially, send a late blitz up this left side or right side. Watch these 2 guys right here. Watch what these guys just did to this poor offensive line. Bulldoze 2 of them. Oh my lord. That is insane. Ball comes out early. Nasty interception by the Mike. I think maybe I don't know where he was playing. Where's number 8 right now? Is he safety? He actually might be a safety. He's playing safety. He just bites up on this, reads it perfectly. Dog, let's go. I wish I knew more names on this team. I'm not gonna lie to you. But 99. I can watch this all day long. They just completely put these guys on their backs. Both of them. Unreal. Also saw a little bit of Nye Carr in this game as well. I believe he was a 4-star, might have been a 5-star. I know he was committed to Georgia for a little bit. I think he flirted with Auburn and then ultimately committed to Miami. Again, I'm not too sure. I remember hearing his name a lot in the recruiting class. But this is another guy that I'm excited about for this team going in the future. He's running an out route. We know we've got a solid 8 yards of separation off the snap. Let me see if I can move this up. Okay, so ball comes out on time. I love this throw. This is not Carson Beck. I don't know exactly who this quarterback is. You guys can probably tell me all about him. Left tackle gets beat off the snap, but stays calm, stays cool, stays collected. Ball's out perfectly. Now, I like the placement because it gives him space to either turn this up the sideline or turn it back up this way, right? You kind of give him that unpredictability. And he turns back up the middle, makes the first man miss, and gets up the sideline for a nice pickup. I like this, okay? Let me know who this quarterback is. I know that's Nye Carr. At least I hope it's Nye Carr. I could be wrong again. It looks like Nye Carr. Yeah, another good play. Now, that's all I kind of want to cover for now. This was an absolute blowout, guys. So we're going to end the video here, but I want to save a lot of that more film analysis for the next video. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel for more of these updates. Turn on post notifications, and I'll see you in part 2, which should be soon. Very soon. Peace.